P chart. The filter that's working at the moment with the full market is this bottom bracket. So that's our filter. We cannot trade outside of that filter. In other words, if it's red, it's sell side only. If it's blue, it's buy side only narratives. And we can recognize some of the opportunities. So when it goes red, we're looking for 2 or 3 red lights to come on, and we're looking for an ag. If we don't get 2 or 3 red lights, we're looking for an ag and a red light. It's got to have an ag and a red light, or 2 or 3 red lights to take the trade. So you can see that there's a series of 3 trades in that area where we were all confirmed inside the red zone. They were all sells into that trade, and obviously a very, very nice takeaway for an exit into this move here. Very, very nice winner on that short sell. There was 3 in this one in a blue zone. You can see this is in a blue zone, so that's a buy trade. And obviously that buy, it didn't develop very far, but eventually it did end up making a little bit of profit. Eventually it did break north, but that's okay. We were already out of the trade at that stage. There was no other trades through that whole period, and then we switched here and there was no trades through that period, so we didn't get caught into trying to buy this low price here. You can see obviously the biggest of the ags still causing the market to turn as you would expect. You can see there's one of the biggest ags there. There's another one of the biggest ag narratives there. And these are perfect turning points for possible profit takes or for a flip trade. These are very passive reversal trades, these types of trades. So you can obviously understand that there is a slight difference with the narratives here. But if you're going with the flow of the markets, the next trade we get is this one. It's an ag trade. So you can see we get an ag sell in a sell zone, and that's a very straightforward sell. 56s trades a low price of 51s, and then we get another ag sell. This is not an ag sell because we get confliction here, and obviously the next ag sell was the exact same trigger we had the last time. So there's your next ag sell there, and that was the sell off the 56s, and this time we broke down to 46s in here. So you can see that since 8 o'clock, you can see a very sizable winner here, a series of sizable winners here, a trade that made pretty much a scratch trade, a nice decent sell here, and a very sizable winner here. And that's all the max trades we've had so far this morning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades since 8 o'clock. 7 trades since 8 o'clock. So whether you like it, whether you don't like it, that's not my problem. It's up to you whether it's something that appeals, but you get the basic idea of how this is starting to firm up a little bit. And what we'll do is ultimately we'll either get rid of all the noise and we'll leave the signals, so we'll get rid of all the other noisy signals. So we'll get rid of all of these signals here, all of these signals here, that signal there, those signals there. All of these signals we'll get rid of because they're not relevant in the environment that we're seeing. So none of those signals are relevant. So we can get rid of all those signals for the noisy periods. But obviously at the moment we've got to look at them because obviously we're trying to design exactly what those noisy periods show us, if anything, as a possible add-in or subtraction from the process. And that's what we're obviously working on just now. So you can see that obviously again we get one of the major, just like this one here, we get one of these major narratives forming into these areas, which means that there is going to be a high probability rally at some stage here, and obviously that's what we're currently seeing. But again, they're the dangerous bottom edge or top edge fade trades, and it's obviously not part of the max program at the moment is to go for any fades. The idea with the max program is to go with the flow. And you can see that the flow is correct. You can see that at the moment this is a sell side narrative here. You can see that that sell side narrative is exactly what's played out. Sell side narrative from top to bottom, buy side narrative pretty much the whole time with a couple of exceptions. Buy side narrative from bottom to top, and then a sell side narrative back in play during this phase here, looking for the best opportunity to go short into through this phase here. But again, waiting for the structures, waiting for the things to line up, and then executing against those structures, executing against those lineups. The automated process has certainly made quite a few $100 profit this morning, several $1,000s actually profit this morning. So, and that's per contract again, so that's pretty good. So just following the rules, simply fully automated, fully systematic, following the rules would have made you a couple of $1,000s on a single contract since 8 o'clock this morning. So that's pretty good performance. Friday was a good performance as well. Just if I can find Friday's outputs, they wrote it down for me here. Friday was 29 out of 34 winners, 29 out of 34 winners for a profit of 255 ticks. So basically $2,500 after commissions per contract. So that's pretty good. So let's see what the US session has for us as well. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in.